Good morning, good morning, good morning, Jamie. Welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. Hope you're having a great morning. Hope you're having a great day. Let's get grinding. Power of example. Everyone in your life is a power of example. Some are a power of example of what you don't want to be, and some are a power of example of what you do want to be. All you gotta do is make up your mind about that. You see people being nasty and treating people bad and doing stuff that just isn't good. You can bitch and complain and piss and moan and judge them, or you can say, wow, that is something I'm certainly not going to be like. I don't want to be like that. Then on the other hand, you see someone out there that's kind, considerate, compassionate, understanding, helpful, just doing great stuff all around. You really like that? Well, that's a power example of what you do want to be. Everybody in this world is in a certain place spiritually, mentally, emotionally on their path. And some just haven't really moved up that path very far. They're stuck. Maybe they need a little bit of help. So be their power of example of how to be. Be their power of example of what they can change and become. Be that person that's good out there, that's doing the right thing, that's helping others, that's bringing light into this darkness. You be a good power example, and don't worry about what others are doing. Just watch and pay attention, observe, and don't be like the ones that you don't like. That's a power example of what you don't want to be like. There's plenty of that out there, trust me. There's a lot of craziness out there, but the thing is, you don't know what kind of battle someone's fighting. Everyone's fighting some kind of battle. They get some demon, some are small, some are huge, and you don't know what they are. You might see somebody being kind of mouthy at the coffee shop. Maybe they're losing their mom to cancer, or somebody in their family sick, or they just lost their job, or they're stressed out about how they're going to make their house payment, or who knows what the battle is. Could be anything. But still, that's a powerful example of how you don't want to be. Went into this coffee shop one morning, and this guy told me he was going to kick my teeth down my throat, and what the heck? So my son was standing there, so it's like, what kind of power example do I want to be? Do I want to just throttle this guy in front of my son, or do I want to teach him something different? So I told the guy, I said, listen, I'm getting the coffee. If you're outside when I come out, well, we'll take care of it. I suggest you get in your truck and go home. When I went out, he was gone. This happened a couple of times, and then finally I confronted him, and what was going on that day was he was in the middle of a divorce, pretty hard divorce, and he was hurting pretty bad. They had a bad fight that morning, and I was a lucky recipient of his anger. And we got talking about it, and he apologized, and it was a good lesson. See, I didn't know what was going on with that guy. I know I didn't do nothing wrong but walking into the coffee shop. Anyway, after the talk, we straightened it out. And then one day I was in this place where I was really hurting, and I was angry, and there was a lot going on, and I thought about him, and it's like, I don't want to be that way. I don't want to do that to other people. And I went to that same coffee shop, and I had rage flowing through my veins like you wouldn't believe. And when I get up there, the kids behind the counter were hossing around, and they were messing around, and they were doing this and doing that, and I just said, I would like coffee, and this is what I like in it, please. And they finally got the coffee over there, and I said thank you, and I walked out, and I thought, wow, that's just interesting, to be that angry and be able to just stay calm and be at peace. And that was because I saw that other guy and what he was going through, and it was a power example. It's like I don't have to be that way, and I wasn't, and it felt pretty good. And then later on that day, I made sure I called somebody and talked to him and helped relieve myself of some of that anger and pain. Anyway, everybody out there is a power of example. Some are a power of example of what you want to be. Some are a power of example of what you don't want to be. So I hope you are a good power example, and people see you and they go, yeah, that's what I want to be. Remember, you don't know what's going on with people. Pay attention. Be a shining light in this darkness, and have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.